Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
Hello everyone, Lincoln here and welcome back to another rebuild. Lord Rebuild is back, taking over West Ham with yet again another twist. Surprise, surprise. This time we're using position changes only. This is the current squad with the likes of Skamaka, Bowen, Benrahma, Rice, Fornals, Zuma, Cornet, Paqueta. So let's have a look at who of these is getting their position changed. Starting off with Jared Bowen going from right midfield to striker. Paqueta, a strange one, going to centre back, but it's not going to be boring. Johnson going to a central defensive midfielder, and Rice becoming a centre back. But like I said, I don't want it to be boring. We're not going to have strikers going to centre forward, right mids going to right wing, left backs becoming left wing back. No. We're bringing in Bukayo Saka as well. And he's known for being a right midfielder. He didn't used to. He used to be a left back, and that's exactly where he's going now. Bukayo Saka, he's not forgot how to defend, I hope, because we've brought him in to defend. So, Bukayo Saka does become a left back. Yeah, will be one of the position changes that takes a while. But that's what we want at West Ham. We don't want the boring ones, like I said. But that's not the only signing we're making. The team's a shambles. Let's get to some more signings. Who is next, though, as we sort out the team? There you go. Temporary, because we're making another signing. And this one is Jibril Sow. But I also want to take this time to mention the poll that you can find on my community section. Please go and leave a vote. It would mean a lot, because I'm considering starting a new series on this channel. A series where we stick with one club, take them to glory. We don't just sim the games like we do in these rebuilds. No, we're going to get to know the team, or know the player if you choose a player career mode. Or you could also opt for me to just stick to rebuilds if that's what you really want. So please go and leave a vote. It would mean a lot. But we have made some sales. Dawson, Lanzini, Sufal, Zuma for 31 million, Aguerd for 32, and Souček for 35. Leaving us with how much in the budget? 131 million euros to spend. And we're going to spend them. So, the third signing now is Marcos Llorente, coming in from Atletico Madrid. Central midfielder that can play right mid and right back. Isn't playing any of them. He's going to be playing left wing. At first it'll look like he's playing left mid, because we're going to go through a lot of formation changes. So, yeah, Llorente should be a good addition to the squad. Let's hope. So, here he is. Let's put him in the team. There he is. Marcos Llorente. And we will be having a formation change to a 4-3-3 defend with 2 CDMs. So, there we go. Left wing for Marcos Llorente. And we still need a lot of signings. We've got some work to do, and that work will be done. Reece James comes in from Chelsea, a fellow London club. Thought we'd steal from them. Known for being a right wing back, known for being a pretty versatile right wing back though, and we're going to use that to play him as a central midfielder. Reece James comes to the Hammers, leaving Chelsea. And he is 84 rated. So let's put him into central midfield alongside Cornet and Ben Johnson. But there is still a gaping hole in this team, and that is the right wing position. Who is going to fill those boots? It's not Potts. It's a man from Bayern. It's a Moroccan man from Bayern. It's Nusayr Mazraoui. Here he is, coming in from Bayern, putting on the West Ham shirt. that he will hopefully wear with pride. 46 million euros we had to spend for the World Cup 4th place winner. So Mazraoui comes in. Obviously, his country has done something absolutely unheard of, but that's in the past now. We're going to talk about the West Ham team. Mazraoui comes in, very, very versatile player. It doesn't look like he goes down a rating there. Will be a solid right winger if we can get that shooting up. Let's come to the end of the season. And at said end of the season, we find ourselves in a Conference League final against Slavia Prague. So, Slavia, the team of 2 stars on top of a star in their badge. Let's hopefully take the crown off them. And first of all, have a look at how we got to this position in the first place. We beat Nice in the semi-finals, as we saw. AZ Alkmaar and United on penalties. Okay. Carabao Cup. United beat us in the final. Kind of getting revenge for knocking them out of the conference. 8th in the Premier League. Villa came second. Aston Villa second. Wow. They came runners-up in the FA Cup as well. Of course, only losing to Tottenham. So, what a season from Aston Villa. Bowen at an 82 though, Llorente 84, Cornet 79, Mazraoui 85, James 87, Johnson 77. Bowen, Llorente, Mazraoui, James, Johnson, Rice and So have all officially changed their positions. Still Cornet, Saka and Paqueta to work on though. Rice, the highest rated player, alongside Reece James, both at 87s. So there we go, let's get into this European final after we check who's got the goals, who's got the assists. Djibril So, followed by Mazraoui and Bowen on the same, but Djibril So with 14 from right back. Probably played a bit of his football at central midfield, but still an unbelievable achievement. 9 assists for Llorente, takes on the top assists man. And we're going to have a look at players who've been losing their game time, maybe because of their positions. Bowen only played 30, Saka only 34. Cornet played more than Saka, which is weird. Is it? They're completely different positions, to be fair. Anyway. The Conference League final, we win it. Jarrod Bowen and Noussair Mazraoui with the goals. Both of them overtaking Djibril So. But it's not about the individual performances, it's about the team winning the Conference League. And we do have European football again via the Europa League after winning the conference. So Grimaldo comes in to strengthen the squad. £50 million from Barcelona, of course Benfica player in real life, but did move and moves again here. Will be playing as a central midfielder, as you can see here. Grimaldo, central midfielder, there you go. And that is the only signing we'll make as we reach another European final. Let's hope to make it 3 in a row with the Champions League. Anyway, Bergamo Calcio in the Europa League final. Let's see how we've done in the rest of the competitions and how we got to this final. Atletico Madrid, you can see we've beaten there in the semis. So, that's good. There we go. Sporting as well, Marseille. We didn't have an easy road. Carabao Cup, how did we do? We won it, beating Manchester City in the final. Lovely. Leicester won the FA Cup, and 4th Champions League football secured, whether we win this game or not. But we need to have a look at the squad first, and immediately we see Llorente 85, Bowen 83, Mazraoui 87, Grimaldo 84, Johnson 81, James 88, Saka 85, Paqueta 82, Rice 89, the highest rated player in the squad. Jibril So at an 83, and that is the same with Areola. Anyway, there we go. That is how the team is looking. Decent bench as well with the likes of Vlasic and Kerr. How have we done individually? Well, we have top scorer is Bode with 34 and 12 assists as well. Llorente with 30 goals, 13 assists. Brilliant seasons for both of them. Mazraoui with an alright season. Saka with 8 from left back is fantastic. 59 weeks on his development plan. In bad form as well though. Paqueta is finished. And he even goes up a rating. There we go. Paqueta is officially a centre back. But let's not keep you waiting. Let's get into this Europa League final against Bergamo Calcio, and the final score is 1-0 to Atalanta. Or Bergamo Calcio, I should say. 6-minute Jaminski goal. It's an early heartbreak for us, but Champions League football requires big signings. And who is a big signing to play in midfield? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yep. A lot of people say he should play there in real life because of his apparently poor defensive skills. He's not as good as other right backs, but I don't think he's that bad. But Trent Alexander-Arnold comes to West Ham either way. In A, we paid about 95 million for him, I think, from Barcelona. But the 88 rated right back comes in, a 91 rated central midfielder, a 90 rated CDM, and for now we'll put him at CDM and see how he does there. But that's not the only signing we're going to make. We're going to strengthen in the goalkeeping department. A swap deal involving Areola for Jan Oblak from Atletico Madrid. His contract was expiring, so we swapped out Areola and about £44 million euros, 42, to get the Slovene's services. Yeah, Oblak should be brilliant. As we mentioned earlier, you can't position change people to become a goalkeeper, so we had to play an actual goalkeeper there. You understand. But Champions League football is here. How have we done? Immediately you can say we weren't in the Champions League, we fell down to the Europa League after getting eliminated in the group stages. You did see that we'll lose in the semi-finals to Real Madrid in the Europa League, so unable to make a third European final, but able to win the Premier League first, taking home the title. FA Cup, did we have the same luck? No, we lost in the final to Chelsea. Carabao Cup, we did win the final, we scored 4 against West Brom. Champions League, Inter won it against Milan. What a heated final that must have been. I should say third in the group to the likes of Fiorentina and Leipzig. There we are, beating the likes of Chelsea and losing to Real Madrid. Monaco win the Conference League there. Let's have a look at who's got the goals. Who is it this time? UEC, Llorente at an 88, Bowen 86, Mazraoui 89, Grimaldo 85, Trent Alexander-Arnold 91, Reece James 89, Saka 87, Paqueta 88, So 85, Rice 91, captain, leading by example, and Oblak at 91 too. So, let's answer the question, who got the goals? Finally, there we go. Bowen with 46 and 9. Llorente 29 and 13 as well. even Mazraoui with 24. Beautiful season. Beautiful season. Beautiful transfer too. Alphonso Davies comes in, known as a left back for Bayern, known as a striker for Canada, known as a right winger for Vancouver Whitecaps, will be known as a central attacking midfielder for West Ham. So let's put those changes into place. Just experimenting with the team here. Sorry about my dog in the background. You won't have to hear him for much longer. But there you go. We will eventually change to a 4-3-3 attack. And the reason you won't have to wear him dog for much longer is because you're going over to Live Lincoln. Let's see what he's got in store for you. Is it a Champions League final? Well, all the position changes were worth it, because we find ourselves in the Champions League final against Barcelona. May of 2026, season 3, is it? 3, 4? Season 3. So we're here, Champions League final against Barcelona. Let's have a look at this. No. Yeah, we may as well whilst we're here, actually. Llorente on a 91, looking pretty good on that wing. Jared Bowen up to an 89, looking solid. Mazraoui there. Davies hasn't had the time to convert, but is still looking pretty decent. I don't know if he's got the game time, but yeah, that's where he'll be playing for us in the Champions League final. Anyway, so he's only been here for a season, but hopefully he's done well in that season. Reece James at a 90 looks pretty good. Alexander-Arnold 93, so who we signed in season 1. The other two West Ham originals alongside Bowen, Declan Rice and Lucas Paqueta, both playing at centre back. Saka at left back looks alright apart from the physicals, with Oblak there at 92. Let's have a look at our road to the final. Who's won all the cups? Who's won the Premier League? So, how did we get to the final? We beat Juventus 4-3 on aggregate. Bayern Munich, we also beat Inter on penalties after getting out of a group with Ajax and Atletico Madrid. The Europa League was won by Chelsea, and the Conference by Manchester United. The Carabao Cup, we lost in the final to Tottenham. I know Manchester affair there. We've won the Community Shield. Okay. And third in the league. We did win it last year, so it is a bit of a fall off, but you know, it's fine. We're still in the Champions League final at the end of the day, aren't we? So yeah. Let's have a look at who's got the goals. Llorente. Ooh. Look at him. 33 goals, 10 assists. Bowen with 29 and 11. Mazraoui with 25. Reece James 17 assists. Looks like Saka might have played more. He played 57 games compared to Davies 33. Still 68 weeks. But that doesn't matter. We're in the Champions League final. Let's go and play it against Barcelona. First of all, having a look at their squad, obviously, we see the likes of ter Stegen in net, Bard, Lopez, Gvardiol and Walker-Peters. Kessie, Pedri and an absolute traitor in Martin Odegaard there. Used to play for Real Madrid, if you guys didn't know that. Torres, Wahi and Elias. Not what you typically expect in the Champions League final. And look where it's being played! The London Stadium! A home advantage for West Ham in 2026. We're playing at our home stadium. And we're going to put our home kit on as well to match it. There we go. Will we take down this pretty average Barcelona side at the London Stadium? Let's go and find out. Here we are. The London Stadium hosts the Champions League final. West Ham playing in it. So home advantage against a Barca team that on paper don't look like a Champions League final worthy side. But they'll be just as hungry as we are to take home that trophy. Their road to the final, City, Liverpool and Real Madrid. They clearly are pretty worthy of making the final then. Definitely had a harder path than us. But we will be hoping that we can win it, obviously. Who wouldn't hope they can win the Champions League final? Good header away, but it's not actually away. Gvardiol. Wow, what a powerful shot from Ferran Torres. And we are trailing. After no one could put a foot in, he guides it perfectly into the top bins. 1-0, 13 minutes played, Ferran Torres opens the scoring. Rice. From the free kick, Reece James. Davies, Bowen. Back to Davies. No one there but Trent. Davies in the middle. Equaliser. Just about 6 minutes later, Trent with a lovely piece of dribbling, and eventually picking out a perfect cross onto Alphonso Davies' head. And there it is, back in it already. Didn't take us long. And here's Jarrod Bowen. Hits it! Good arm out by Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And it's going to be Saka to whip in the corner. Can we be as deadly as we normally are? Oh yes, we can! Of course we can! It's the centre-back, Lucas Paqueta! Yes! Come on, that is an outstanding header from our attacking midfielder turned centre-back, Lucas Paqueta. Lovely header. Oh yes, the way he's just looped it over the keeper, I could sit there and watch this for hours. Lovely header. Didn't even need to jump for it. Lucas Paqueta puts us in front. We were 1-0 down, now we're 2-1 up. 41 minutes played. There you go. Bowen taken down. And oh, Ansu Fati, what a strike. He picks up the ball just like we did when we scored. But that is an outrageous finish from Ansu Fati, the super sub. Don't know why he was on the bench. They benched him for Elias. But yeah, that is why you don't bench him. I mean, they did and he scored, but you know what I mean. Ansu Fati with an outrageous goal. It's 2-2 now. Oh, lovely ball, Jarrod Bowen. Jarrod Bowen takes it round Gvardiol. Here's Mazraoui. Ter Stegen out of position. Mazraoui scores. Didn't take us long at all, did it? Noussair Mazraoui, the right back turned right winger. And there it is. Lovely ball from Davies, and what a hit. Ter Stegen probably should have been a bit more centrally in his goal, but Mazraoui took full advantage of it, and we're not complaining one bit. Bro, who is this Barca manager? They need a word. Someone needs to have a word with them. Playing Wahi over Martinelli and Fati. Never heard of Wahi. But it's full time. Declan Rice with the last kick of the game, out of position, has done it. The London Stadium erupts. We are champions of Europe. Davies the cam, Paqueta the centre back, and Mazraoui the winger on the score sheet for us. You can my mic just unplugged, so that's why I was silent. I was a bit too excited. But we are champions of Europe, like I said. We are going to get to see Declan Rice lift the trophy. Declan, take it away. The first video recorded in 2023. Not the first video uploaded, but hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you soon. Yeah, that's how we're going to leave the video.